Hello everyone, this is Ann Fafford, and on behalf of myself and Jamie Willett, co-founders of the Art of Mastering series, an online resource connecting you to the experts, we are just coming out of the What's in Your Toolbox Volume 1, Tips, Tricks, and Techniques to Getting What You Want through Goal Setting. And we hosted this series so that we could connect you to experts who shared their goal setting tips and techniques, and it was a fabulous event. Part of that event, we got some requests to provide a sneak peek of the Empiro Goal Card, and that is the software program that Jamie and I co-created, which is also 7 easy steps to seeing your goal. So it was a complement to the information you are hearing from the experts, and we are here to oblige. We are here to create an Empiro Goal Card in this video, and so that you can watch an Empiro Goal Card being created. So we are going to slip over to the actual membership site. Let me just get out of this presentation and we'll go right over to the site. We'll go back there as well to finish off, but we'll come back over here so you can see it live. So here's the membership site, and it is a membership site as we mentioned in the series. It's a $37 a year, not a month, a year, or one-time fee of $97. So it's reasonably priced. We did that on purpose so that it is extremely affordable for everyone and anyone to use. We also are video-based so that each step, you'll see the steps up here on the screen, step 1 through 7, very easy. A few of them are so quick and easy that they probably don't even need to be steps, but we want to really kind of break it down so it's really easily walked through. They're video based, so on each one you'll see a video, and then we have the steps outlined here on that home page. On that home page we also have samples of 1 goal on a goal card, 2 goals, let me scroll down a little bit, 3 goals, and 4 goals. So you can have up to 4 goals on your Empiro Goal Card. You will log in. Once you purchase your membership, you'll actually log in. And so I'm going to log into my account. Click on Remember Me, and it'll remember your password, although I do recommend you write it down, especially if you're coming on and for some reason your system forgets it, because every once in a while that happens. We also mentioned in the video that you can create multiple cards. So as you'll see here, these are all the list of the cards that I've created on my account. Me and my husband went through and we did our 5, 10, 15-year goals. You can do quarterly goals. You can create an Empiro Goal Card for a project. So it's really versatile. I even had someone, which was really wonderful, I had someone create it for a why card and a how card. So we had a couple of our experts talk about how important it is when you set your goals to know your why. Well, this person created a card using what their whys were, and then the how was how they were going to do it. So that was really an interesting way to use it as well. So it's really wonderful to be able to use it in different ways. So we're going to create a new card today because I wanted you to see the process from start to finish. But at any given time, if I wanted to go in and edit one of these, all I do is click on it, and then it will start at step 1, which is you see over here, and it'll just keep the information that I populated when I created that card, and I can make the changes at that point. So you'll see as we go through what that means. Okay, so we're creating a new card. So then it's going to take us from our home page, and it's going to walk us through the step 1, step 2, step 3, all the way till you're downloading your card. So on step 1, again, video-based, so every single step will have a very short video. However, we're not going to watch them right now, but they're there for you Most likely, if you are going to watch them, it'll be one time. You won't need them again. But because we are a program that we are inviting everyone in your household to use it, so if you have children, we are mothers, so we truly appreciate being able to pass down the goal-setting bug. You definitely, you know, they may want to watch the videos. You may choose to watch them a couple of times depending on who's using it. So the first step is actually to choose your font, and we have some fun ones so that if we have those young goal setters, the Action Jackson, or if you want to have your goal card, you know, have some energy to it. I love this one, Teen Spirit, Initial, Times New Roman. I like that one a lot. In fact, I'll keep that one there. And so you can see the green button. So as you select, it changes. Now below is all the backgrounds you can choose. We are going to be adding quite a few more. In fact, we have a bunch waiting in the wings right now. They are some gorgeous mountain tops. So there will be a lot of additional nature photos coming. So these are some vibrant patterns. We have some nature. We have some subtle patterns, which are right here. You can see they're very kind of low key on the vibrancy. And then we have a series of colors and designs to choose from. So we really wanted to make sure you had a lot of choices for your backgrounds. And again, we're going to keep it fresh by adding some for you. So I am going to, the one I'm going to make for you today, I really like this background because I like the energy that it gives. And then after I select those two, the font and the background, I'm going to hit go on to step 2. And when we go to step 2, you'll see that my choice is populated on the right-hand side. And you'll know, because it's populating right now, you'll know it isn't quite there until you get to where it says step 2. So down here, you'll see this is step 2's video. And then you'll also see I chose that background and that font. So now here I'm choosing up to 4 areas of the life that I want to nurture, improve, and or maintain. And one thing that was echoed in the webinar training series was to have gratitude for what you already have. And so every time we heard an expert say that, it truly was, we kind of smiled because we have that written right here. In order to really truly attract and to go after things that you want, it's so important to also have gratitude for everything that you already have. So be aware of that and pay attention to, you know, what the experts said in that training series. It really was a wonderful series with some amazing expert advice. And right here, I'm going to do 2 on this particular card. I'm going to do health and I'm going to do romance. So you can choose 1 on a card, and that's going to show up as in 1 photo. Now, one thing I want to make a note, if you have 4 goals on a card, just know that your photos get a little bit smaller, and your text will get a little bit smaller on your font because you're putting 4 on a card. So if you like it big environment, you can do 1 goal on each card. So if you want a health goal and a romance goal and a spirituality goal, you could do 1. But if you wanted a well-rounded 1 Empower Goal card that you wanted to kind of just have in your car, on the mirror, or in your refrigerator, you can certainly do that. So we talk about those things in the video as well. So I'm going to pick those 2 areas. Now the key about picking the areas is that within each of the areas, when you go to the step where you're actually creating your statements, there's going to be a list of sample goals. And I'm going to show you that right now. So in the health, if I click on this sample health goals, there's a list of them. And this is really just to get your juices flowing. In the training series, we talked about the SMART Goals guide that we have gifted for you, and I will show you where you can get that if you haven't already done so. But I'm going to just open it up right now. What we did is we put it inside the program. So right here, if you get to this place and you haven't, you know you wanted to open it up for, to go take a peek at the information that's in here, you can click on it and it gives you direct access to it. So you can get it when you become a member, it's already included, but you do not have to become a member to get that SMART Goals Guide. It is a free gift from us, and again, at the end of this video, I will show you where to get that. So I'm just going to open this up so you can see. This is a goal guide, that SMART Goals Guide that Jamie and I put together, and we really wanted to, these are all some, so I'm getting sidetracked there. Those are all images from our image gallery, which I'll be showing you as well. We really wanted to kind of walk you through what SMART goals are, the history of SMART goals, what SMART goals mean, how to use them, you know, what the acronym stands for. So if you haven't used them, they're specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and timely. And we'll give you a couple samples of the before and after, and if I can get to it, I will kind of go through one of them. So right here is, here's a general goal. I want to lose weight. Here's a SMART goal. I will lose 20 pounds or more on or before July 25th, and I'm energized. So the goal, the measurable part, you know, you got your 20 pounds, you've got your date, and then you have, you're very specific in that information. So it's measurable, it's timely because you've got a date. So those are the things that you want to be thinking about. The more clear you can be with your goals, the more likely you are to receive them, because you're going to have a clear direction of where you're going. So go ahead and grab that. If you haven't, it's a great little piece. It'll take you just really 15 minutes to go through. So it's really a quick and easy read, and also well worth you doing. So in my health, I am going to write a goal, and I am going to say something like, let me think about what I want to say here. I am actually, let me show you something. Let me show you something, because I'm just thinking I'm using part of one that's already there. Here we go. I am my ideal weight. I'm just going to show you what you would do to select. So I am my ideal weight, and you're going to click on this sample goal, and that's going to populate it right here. But that does not mean that you're locked in to using just that goal statement. You can actually go and embellish it, which is what I'm going to do right now. So I am my ideal weight of 140 pounds, and I am toned, strong, and full of vibrant energy. So see how I started with this piece was already in there, but then you can add to it. So this is just really there to help your juices start flowing and to kind of create any base of statements if you are needing a little assistance there. And you may be a experienced goal setter, so you don't have to use that. That's really there for people who just want to, you know, get some ideas. And each one will have a different list. So the health has one list. The romance, of course, is going to be all romance related, and so on and so on with all the others that are there. The romance, let me see what I want to write. I want to say something about Jim and I. Jim is my husband. We've been together for almost 25 years. So as we approach the end of the year, I want to put a little focus on our energy, on our relationship. We have a wonderful relationship, but certainly, again, paying attention to what you already have and being grateful for it and continuing to nurture those things in your life is such an important thing. So Jim and I enjoy our Friday night dates and do something new every week. We have 4 kids, so we want to aspire to having Friday night dates. So this is somewhat taking on some of the SMART goals attributes as well, because I'm being very clear. I don't just say and we go out all the time. I'm saying specifically Friday nights, so that we aspire to have every Friday night, and then also aspire to stay adventurous in our relationship and doing something new. Not necessarily defining it, but doing something new. So I'm going to go on to step 4. So this step and the next step are probably the 2 steps that may take you the longest, which will probably take you the longest of all the 7 steps. So what we recommend for you, especially as you use the program, when you're going to make a card, you'll kind of have an idea of what you're going to make a card for, and then you can be coming into it pretty clear about what you're going to put on there. So I am my ideal weight of 140 pounds. I am toned, strong, and full of vibrant energy. So I'm going to show you, this is the step 4 to select a photo. Now to match this goal, I can either pick something from our image gallery. Now I do have 2 that I've already got pre-selected for my statements, but I'm going to go into the gallery, I'll pick one, and then I'll change it so you can see how that works as well. So the image gallery is going to come up. It is populating all of the images, so you just need to just wait a moment for those all to come up. There's a few hundred in there to choose from, and there are everything from animals. So if your daughter or son wants a puppy, this is be a great one, or a horse. We have lots of animals. We have baby photos, traveling photos, car photos. So if you're looking for your dream car, or there's faith and health. And we have some that represent each of the areas that we talked about. There are a lot to choose from, lots of money images to choose from, but we certainly don't want you to be limited to that. Let me see what else we have. We have lots of nature photos because we know nature inspires people. So there are a lot of amazing nature photos there. I'm going to try to scroll down without giving you a headache. A lot of places. A lot of sports is at the very end, winter sports, hockey, baseball, soccer, running, gymnastics. We try to cover it all for you. So, but again, you're not limited to our image gallery. So I'm just going to say, so this is a Los Cabos. So say if I was doing, I want to travel the world and I love this picture, I could actually select that image. And then what that's going to do is going to bring it into that box that you saw, and it's going to go right next to my goal. Now, so there it represents, and say if I look at it and say, oh no, that's not the one I wanted, now I can go and I can either pick another one, or I can browse, and I've put a couple in my pictures. I like this one right here. I found this image, and so then I'm going to upload that image. Excuse me, I'm going to clear my throat real quick. And that's going to then replace this picture that you see there. So you're not locked into any image that we have. We want you to be emotionally connected to your goals. And so having a photo that you really connect with is important. If there's something in our gallery, awesome. We've seen so many of our pictures being used as we're seeing the Empower Goal cards being created. But obviously, right here, Jim and I enjoy Friday night dates. I personally want to put a picture of me and my husband going out on a date. This is a picture that we had taken at a really beautiful Chinese restaurant that we love nearby. And so that's going to, when I see that, that's going to inspire me. It was a beautiful night. It's going to remind me what a wonderful time we have together with 4 kids. As a parent, if you are a parent listening, it can take over your life. And I think it's important to nurture the relationship. So that's really why I want to have this one. But if I had something like if I wanted to focus on the doing something new, and maybe it's, maybe I have a movie ticket, or, I could have a variety of things. So whatever sparks your emotions, because you really want to be emotionally connected to your SMART goals, because then you're more likely to really focus on the actions that you'll be doing to make those goals happen. Okay, so now we go into step 5. So you can see how quick and easy it is. Each step is one little piece of the puzzle. Step 5, you have 2 lines. You have a title 1 and a title 2. Think of it as a title and a subtitle if you may. You don't have to use both of them. In fact, you don't even have to use any of them. If you don't want a title, you can click on here that says do not display on my my title. Now I'm going to click here. I'm going to say I kind of came up with I am living a beautiful life. And then my second subtitle is I am in love with an amazing man, and I love, there we go, I love myself, or I love my body, or I love, because this was a kind of a romance of a health, but I want to focus, this card is all about focusing on me and the relationship with me and my husband. So I'm just going to put that. So whatever speaks to you, it's just going to be the title that's on your card. Now we're going to go on to review our card, which is step number 6. Now it's going to populate the card. So again, it takes a little bit of time. What it's doing is taking all your information and creating your card. You're going to get to look at it and then make sure that it looks like you want. And this does. I like it. And now if I wanted to change something, so say if I spelled the word beautiful wrong, or I said I really don't want to say I love myself, I want to say something else, then you can go back and you'll see down here it tells you what each step was in case you don't remember. If I want to go back and change that title, I would click here. It'd bring me back to step 5. I would make my change, and then I would come back and review. So it really is that simple, so you can kind of go back and forth. I'm just going to go on to the download because I'm trying to keep this video somewhat short. Now we're going to get to step 7, which is your download page. And on that download page, you will be able to obviously download the image, but also we have a PDF file sitting right here. Click here for helpful printing instructions. There's an instruction in there. If you click on that, it opens up. And what that does is it gives you a little bit of information on what you can actually do with your JPEG that you're just about to receive. And I personally like to print mine at Staples. I have information in there. We have information on printing locally, printing at those department store and pharmacy machines. But the only thing about those is they do manipulate your image in the sense that, I don't know if you've ever brought images there and you know that, okay, sometimes the heads get cut off or the sides get cut off and you thought, oh wow, I thought more of an image was here. It's because they're forcing the image into a standard size. If you print at Staples, which we actually have, I'll just open it up real quick. If you print at Staples, you'll actually see there's information in here. What I like about Staples is that they will actually print it as is. So if you don't want it manipulated at all, you can print it locally, I say here, there, at the machines, and then also you can print it at Staples. And I give you specific instructions in here on how to print and what you're asking for. There's 2 different style papers. They print it on a 8.5 by 11 paper versus doing the other. So you can do a matte finish or a gloss finish, and then you can also print 5x7's wallet size, and then also the full size. Now if you do a wallet size, that is forcing it into a very specific thing, but they don't cut quite as much off, I find, as they do with those little machines. So I'm just going to go right down here to, from here you can go right to downloading your card. You're going to download it onto your computer. I'm just going to drop it right into my pictures. And you can even rename it. So I will, well, you can rename it. So I'll just say Jim and Ann date nights or something like that. EGC, Empower Gold Card. That's my little acronym. Now it's going to go over there. So I'm going to go switch over back to the, while that's rendering out there, I'm going to come back here, and what I'm going to do is just show you. Now I have this card right here. You do not need to know PowerPoint to use this. I'm just going to show you how with this particular one, well, actually I was going to do that, but let me go back. I'm sorry. Here we go. Go back here. I'm just going to change this picture. You can bring in your gold cards into your, if you know PowerPoint, or if you want to put it into a Word document, you can use it in that way. Just like any other picture you have, you can print it just like we talked about. And I'm just going to pop it in here for you. And there we go. And so you will see, I'll give you a bigger picture of it as well. So you can make it your screensaver. We're having a lot of people use them as their screensaver and what have you. Now, if you like what you saw in this video, then you go to www.masteringyourgoals.com/toolbox1bonus. You obviously probably got this video there, but if you didn't, if you had got this video from another access, that is where you would go. And so again, it's masteringyourgoals.com/toolbox1. And you're going to click on this area at the very top. It's a bonus page. It has all the bonus experts. The replays have expired at this point, but all the bonuses that our experts provided are all still there, as well as the SMART Goals Guide. So at the very top, you'll see this, and I'm going to just click so you get a little closer view of that. So this is the SMART Goals Guide. If you click on this red button, it says learn more about the video, about the software. However, the video that's out there probably is not even close to the detail that I just went through with you. But you can also order the Empower Gold Card there. Really reasonably priced. We want you to enjoy it, and we look forward to seeing you in the membership site. So on behalf of Jamie and myself, we look forward to working with you in the future, enjoying our software, and having you get one goal at a time so you can live the life of your dreams. Enjoy, everyone.